It's showtime.
You know what? Never have I had to tell our guests, Greg, never have I had to tell our guests in here to behave, be good, don't get into any issues, and no bashing each other. Guess who's here today? Three wise men.
Much praise.
Where? Yeah, where?
Where? We're going to go to the one in the kitchen who, I don't know what to call him this morning, but we're going to see how this goes. It's 50 degrees. It feels awesome. All right, make your entrance.
I'm going to make an entrance.
Goofy.
I'm redeeming myself.
Yay!
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper.
Roll Tide.
This is Athens in the AM. But here's what I had on earlier this week that almost got me kicked out of Lindsay Lane Baptist Church.
Sure did.
Show that photograph.
Oh my.
I look like Superman with a horseshoe.
That was ugly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got to give all the credit to Auburn. I don't know who to be for in that game Saturday. Since we got to root for the Tigers, I think all we got to do is pull for the Badgers.
No, we pull for
Against the
Ohio State.
I mean, I'm in Buckeye.
Ohio State.
I would be,
Yeah.
if I could have found a Buckeye shirt this morning, I'd have worn one, but I don't know if I'd had one. Anyway. Here's the three wise men sitting over here this morning. It's kind of like Methodist Thursday, doesn't it? Steve Dorning joins this morning. Tony Johnson making the second appearance. Good to have you guys in here.
Glad to be here.
Musical entertainment this morning by John David Crow.
No.
Yeah, Erik Smallwood, also one of the worship ministers down at Friendship. And he'll be right in. We'll get with them in just a little bit. Joseph got a Sergeant Carter haircut. And Coach Greg Skipworth of the track team at West Limestone High School has just been named the new Tennessee Volunteer head football coach.
Nobody else.
They had to go deep down the line to get somebody to take the job. But aren't you from Tennessee, Steve?
I am.
Oh, yeah. A graduate of Boones Hill High School.
That's right.
Wow.
Got any coaching experience?
Do I have any
Yeah.
coaching experience? We never had a football team, but I could do better than what we've had.
Well, we know where this show's headed today. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let's get this party started here. You know, the Christmas parade's a week from tonight. The temperature right now is like 50 degrees. I mean, yesterday, it's like 15 degrees warmer. Y'all know what the temperature is supposed to be next Thursday?
Not 50.
46.
About 40 during the day. So just our luck. That's the way it happens kind of all the time.
Year.
But again, roll tide. Here's going.
Roll Tide.
That's right. Yesterday was 70 degrees. Next week it'll only reach a high of probably about 45, and that'll be early. All right, but today 50 degrees out there right now. We have 30% chance of rain in the forecast. That's going to be in the afternoon hours, but should taper off, so it shouldn't be terrible if you have evening plans for tonight anyway, with high temperatures today of 66, tomorrow 62 for that high. No more rain to worry about for several days. An absolutely gorgeous weekend. Fall-like temperatures. Look at there. Until, of course, next week. Look, Monday 70 degrees. Can you believe it? Wednesday 51, and then it's going to drop down to the 40s for the high come Thursday, just in time for a parade. But what you can do this Saturday, weather's beautiful, 62 for that high. Go get your picture with Santa. Hannah's is having free pictures with Santa. Yes, Santa at Hannah's Saturday, December 2nd from 12:30 to 3:30. They have all, look at all the beautiful photos we're going to show in a moment. They have all their trees. Well, there it is right there. Plenty of trees just brought in.
Behind that third.
You did not. Gee whiz.
That explains the growth.
That's right, it does. They have wreaths.
The brown thing at the bottom of the
Their wreaths are absolutely gorgeous, too. We picked up a bunch of those to pass out for some clients, and they're just absolutely gorgeous. Go up there and
The
help
good
Hannah
clients
out.
get one of those. So we'll talk more about some stuff. Yeah,
You're awful.
nobody outside. Miss old Frank out there in the
I
morning.
do, too. Good morning, Frank. He's
Hey,
watching.
Frank, I saw him at Walmart the other day.
He's watching.
Dusty, good to see you back in action.
Good to be here, Jamie.
After we suffered there. You and Patsy back together?
Yeah, we made up. Yeah, we
They
made
don't
up.
watch the game together.
No, we don't.
Has anybody heard from Tim
Different
Anderson? Did he
rooms.
survive?
I saw him Monday night
Okay.
at Clements.
So he's
At Clements
alive.
basketball. He's
He
alive.
made it, huh? He made it. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah, you take it easy. Man, I remember I've done the show a couple times, but you've never played Judge Jamie, have you?
Uh-oh.
Don't think so.
I think Tony won last
I'm the
time.
reigning winner.
That's right.
I still have my Vienna sausage on my trophy case.
That's right.
He wins just about everything.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate you guys coming up here. Let's right now. Let's go to the man who could eat a whole bucket of Kentucky Fried Chicken, even though he can't see too good.
You've heard him 4.
But here it is now. Zachary Dairy Bama
I
Zack.
see better than ever now.
From the
Welcome
boys.
to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. I guess we'll start it off with the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs this weekend. 3:30 Saturday. I heard the cheap seats right now are $400. So if you got any tickets, Joseph Scott's looking for a pair right there. Right?
What's your prediction? Zach? What's your prediction?
Oh, yeah.
If Carrion's playing, Auburn wins. You can't believe that, but Carrion's healthy, they will win. But if he's not, they have to push it more on Stidham. It's going to be, I think this game will be a lot different than when Georgia and Auburn played a few weeks ago. So, but it should be a good ball game. But the main game we need to watch, y'all, really is TCU and Oklahoma. We need TCU to beat Oklahoma.
Oh,
if they do,
so?
I think we're in.
That ain't gonna happen.
Because they said if Ohio, which I still don't understand, Ohio State at 8th with a 30-something point loss to Iowa, they said they would jump us if they beat Wisconsin. If Ohio State, that's what Bill Hancock was on with Feinbaum the other day, and all of them saying teams 5 through 8, there's not that much difference.
Hancock didn't say that.
Iowa got beat by 30-something points. Iowa beat Ohio State by 30-something points, so come on. But, hey, oh well, we'll see. So, a lot of wishing.
Talk about that in a minute.
Sunday night will be very interesting, sitting around the house. So, Tennessee apparently got turned down again by Jeff Brom. Apparently, what I heard, they had a contract worked out. The chancellor didn't like the buyout. They went back to him. He said, "I don't care." So they flew to Raleigh to interview Dave Guerin at North Carolina State. Heard nothing else yet. Kevin Steele, DC at Auburn, said he would love to have the job, but apparently they hadn't talked to.
I heard they landed
Kevin
in West Limestone. I'm telling you.
They asked Coach Pugh. Coach Pugh said no. Herman Edwards, can't believe this. Herman Edwards is going to leave the ESPN announcer's deal to go to Arizona State. Joe Moorhead
Again, how long are you going to drag this out?
Mississippi State. Hey, this is my time. I get back this month. This is my time. Everybody, my mama says you never let me finish. I'm going to finish.
Hey, Zack, have you heard of Matt Lauer?
Yeah, I have. Hey, I'll make it short. Joe Moorhead will be announced today at Mississippi State. Alabama rallies to beat Louisiana Tech. Auburn beats Dayton. And I got a couple other things, but whatever.
Well, do your prayer request because we do.
Oh, yeah. Hey, remember Chris, David, Monica, that whole family, Cybert family. Their mama's doesn't look like it's got much longer, so pray for them. And I also got folks at church, Tony Campbell and Pam Sutton, their their daddy, is not doing well either. So just keep a lot of families in your thoughts and prayers this time, especially this time of year. Need it.
All right, you finished?
All right, Jamie, back to you.
All right, let's get back. Let me talk for a few minutes.
Thank you, Zach.
Let's talk about me and where I was yesterday. Let's check this out. Let's see what photos we got. Picture time. And first.
Oh, it's me.
I was going to talk about the better looking one of the bunch.
Well, he's got a photo bomb.
Dr. Type Miller's
Hello, Bama.
He's got to get in every photo.
Trying on glasses.
Actually, Type Miller has all kind of glasses.
Right, Joseph. Got me a new pair of reading glasses, Dusty. Got them ordered, specially made, where I can sit in church and read other stuff while you're preaching. Huh?
And maybe take notes.
Yeah, take notes. That's right.
Probably some good
Yeah,
ideas in.
I knew you was getting right.
How many of y'all had the red eye after Alabama got beat the other day, huh?
What else, Brad?
Keith Jackson. He's
Heating, cooling.
yeah, heating and cooling,
Whoa,
plumbing.
Nelly, that ain't
Does it all in Hartselle.
Yeah, over in Hartselle, Flint City, actually.
Yes.
Flint City.
Flint City, actually. You know
Used
where
to
that
be
is?
Ticket
Tom?
I do
City of
not,
the
but it
world.
sounds interesting.
Yes, between Hartselle and Decatur. And
Guess what?
Hey, congratulations, Danny.
Randy,
Boy don't need any glasses.
well, you know what happened?
He needs glasses.
Hey, you know what
on the
happened?
board.
I really wasn't planning on using that there because that was supposed to be a party, so y'all threw that picture in there on me early. I was going to
What
use it
picture?
for later. That picture of Danny just then.
Oh, sorry. We had to congratulate him.
I know, but I was going to use it for something else, but you screwed that up for me.
Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and
Hey,
do that.
do y'all need
Congratulations.
cancel? Y'all need cancel? We got 3 preachers here.
Why do you think I got you here?
They go up to New York. They went up to New York City.
New York
For
City.
the Christmas tree lighting.
Yes.
So they're going to go to the Today Show yesterday and had this big sign made. She said yes. Well, for one of the first
gotta be
times in
careful with
history,
that.
nobody
Yeah.
came outside because Matt Lauer got fired.
So they didn't get on TV.
Well, that didn't mind. We'll go to Erik Smallwood right now. Folks. Y'all hang on.
How do you go from Matt?
Go.
I'm sitting in that morning sun. I'll be sitting when that evening comes. I'm just watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Well, I left my home in Georgia, just headed for that Frisco Bay, and I had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change, and everything remains the same. And I can't do what 10 people tell me, so I guess I'll remain the same. Just sitting here, resting my bones. This loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam, just to make this dock my home. I know I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like nothing's gonna change, and everything remains the same. And I can't do what 10 people tell me, so I guess I'll remain the same. Just sitting here, resting my bones. This loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam, to make this dock my home. I know I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, and I'm wasting time.
And now it's time to play Judge Jamie. That's right, the #1 rated game show in the history of Athens, Alabama. Sponsored by, there, I ain't seen him at church in a while, Dusty, but Ken Garner's probably somewhere.
Bust him on TV, man.
If you can't hear me, you can now be seeing Zeke tonight. That's right. One love hearing. All right, here's the way we play, Steve, since this is your first time. Tony won last time he was up here.
Sure
Dusty
did.
won a couple times. Hannah and Eric, y'all know how to play. We're live on Facebook, too, this morning. Everybody worldwide. Coach Skipworth, Joseph with that nice new Sergeant Carter haircut.
Sergeant Carter. Butch
This is the wrong
Jones.
answer.
Butch Jones haircut.
Steve, this is the wrong
He's
answer.
playing Butch Jones.
This is the wrong answer.
Okay.
This is the right answer. Vienna sausages or Ken, because that's what New Hope used to be named. Vienna. All right, here we go. The first question, the election's coming up in 2 weeks. Roy Moore still got a small lead in that, so we'll go from there. But hey, here's the deal. I'm going to ask y'all that you can do a write-in vote. What is the sore loser law in Alabama?
Sore loser law.
Never heard of it.
Don't you teach history,
Yeah,
Coach?
but this is more politics, but I think it says that if you
Take it too long to answer.
you lose a primary, you can be written in.
That is the right answer.
Oh, I thought it was if you pull for Auburn. Sore loser.
He is the principal. He is the minister down at Friendship. So all you Auburnites want to go down that way today. So that's right. You can write in somebody's name who's been defeated in a previous election. So that's that. So you could write in Judge Jamie, since I got beaten in the election for probate judge.
Mo
Good morning,
Brooks, you ready,
Danny
Mo?
They
and
got-
Sharon.
I'll get to that in a minute. Will you just quit waiting?
They're talking to me. I'm talking to them.
Danny, we know you finally got hooked up with a woman that said yes. So just be patient. I'm going to show you pictures.
Hey,
in
there's
a
hope for
moment.
me if
It's
Danny.
next. It's coming up next. But right now, Noisy the elephant. Y'all know the elephant that got confiscated in Lawrence County
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Trial is coming up. How old is the African elephant that now went up to Hohenwald? You know where that is, where the elephant
do.
sanctuary
I do.
is? Can you get us in up there?
Where?
That elephant sanctuary.
Oh, no.
You know they got.
I tried
I heard about
once.
that the other day.
How old is the elephant?
35.
35 is the right answer. What is the name of the circus that wants her back?
It's not Ringling because they're done.
Yeah.
What's
Barnett and
I doubt Ringling Brothers was coming through Bolton in a trailer, Zach.
The Lindsay Lane Circus.
The Great American Family Circus.
Never
All
heard
right,
of it.
Great America.
where in the world is Matt Lauer?
Not on TV.
All right, I'm going to do this one more time just for my buddies. Danny got engaged.
Woohoo.
The only time they've ever shut down the coming outside with Today shows when Danny got engaged to his beautiful bride-to-be right there, and they stood out in the cold for nothing.
That's
So
awesome picture.
we may not be the Today show, but our ratings are certainly going up now that Matt's gone. All right, here we go. Matt
Congratulations,
Lauer was
guys.
at the Today show how many years?
20 years.
23.
22.
21 to be exact.
21.
21. Slightly makes a little more money than I do.
25 million.
GMA, Good Morning America, has been beating them in the viewership last week. How many viewers more did Good Morning America have? They'll have 1 million more today.
5 million.
2 mil.
Only 116,000.
Oh, wow.
That's not right.
To be exact, that's right. Matt Lauer, when did he first start the Today Show with Katie Curry?
21 years
21 years
ago.
ago.
That's a good memory, but I actually know today.
96.
I have to give that to my preacher buddy. He was sharp on that. What's next with it? And it ain't just been one person. There are multiple women now.
That's
Supreme Court takes up a big deal next week. What is the story on the Masterpiece Cake Shop? I saved a lot of these just for my 3 minutes.
Is that the one that refused to serve
You can refuse, yeah.
same-sex marriage couple?
Right now, and the other guy said that the gay guy said that they cried over this. It's embarrassing, but we have to admit we cried over this. It is true. But right now, this guy says both people has cost him a lot of money, but the Supreme Court will rule on that next week. And most people believe he has the right to discriminate against anybody if he don't want to make them a cake. So,
Right.
Well, there are other people who sell cakes in the world.
Exactly.
right.
You go across the
Well, you
street,
have to
there's
go
probably
eat
one
it.
over there.
Right.
But, Dale Earnhardt tonight, they're having their big thing in Las Vegas for all you people who remember
okay, I didn't know it was
NASCAR
tonight.
when they were in its joy in prime time. How many career races did Dale Earnhardt start?
A lot.
A lot. That's a good answer, Steve.
350? I don't
631.
Wow.
He had 260 top 10 finishes. How many times did he win the Daytona 500?
3.
4.
Twice.
Twice is the right answer.
Oh, wow.
Twice is the right answer. Who in this room had a sandwich at lunch
Jamie Cooper.
with his daddy
Jamie Cooper.
And Randy Owen of Alabama. That is a good answer. Man, you guys got
See,
a great
Joseph
memory.
knows the truth.
I got a great memory. I've said that up here many
Hey, I
times.
like those 8-track tape deals. You need to bring stuff out of your attic more and we
I'm
guess
surprised
what's
you
in.
didn't see them.
Leave Zach alone. He can see.
Where you get them glasses?
I got them right down. You may get, I'll give up free advertising.
Nope.
All right, how many lights
Thanks,
are on
Dr.
the
Clayton.
National Christmas tree? LED lights. 15 technicians do it. This is in USA Today this morning.
3,000.
150,000. 1,500.
4,000.
75,000 lights. That's about how many we have running
I was
around our
close.
house right now, thanks to Christmas decor. You too can sign up with Christmas decor and have your lights installed. They did ours while we was at church Sunday.
They did.
Yeah, sure.
Should have brought them with you.
I was saying, should have been in church.
Yeah.
Only the three wise men sitting up here may know the answer because I sent this email to you. I hope you read it.
Well, that's some home cooking.
Well, I knew it was home cooking, but I knew.
I didn't read it.
Yeah, he thought you did.
Just something else from Jamie, right?
It's my file.
You emailed your prize to the answer. Well, see how it is.
I thought it was a democratic thing. And
Well, now the pressure's on, Dusty.
Yeah, it is.
Hope you can carry the ball.
Rome, where they found the tomb of Jesus Christ.
Right.
Yeah.
What year was that supposedly found? If they found it now, but what year were they saying that it was actually the burial took place?
Thinking you wish you'd read that email now.
I will give them a chance. Y'all go ahead.
What year would that be? Roundabout.
Give me the question again.
They found the tomb of Christ,
Yes.
and he was buried and resurrected. What year they took mortar from the limestone and the marble slabs, and they backed
300.
it.
Well, I'm going to help Dusty out. The last part of it's going to be AD.
Yeah, AD is the right answer, Tony. But
300.
I'll let you have it. 345
Let him have
AD.
it.
Pretty close.
Well, I mean, you set him up
Okay,
for it. I mean, you were playing along. You
We
being a
all
team
know
player.
it's AD,
345.
though.
Here's the second part of that. Who was the emperor of that time? Rome emperor.
Nero. No, he was late.
Constantine.
Constantine. Yeah, he was
First
before that.
Christian
He was-
emperor of Rome.
Yeah, he was in the first century.
Oh, wow.
You knew all that.
Yeah.
Well, here's another question. What goddess was buried before Jesus in this tomb?
Oh. Ooh. We don't hear about that.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
The Roman goddess of love, beauty, prosperity, and victory.
That's a Matt Lauer question.
Venus, Aphrodite.
Was in that tomb.
Venus is the right answer. Matt Lauer question. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm going to give y'all a definition. Y'all tell me what the word is. To feel about with the hands as if it was darkness.
Probing.
Groping.
Groping is the right answer. There you go. Grope there. To feel about
I wasn't going to say that in a minute.
Now, since y'all are so smart, what is mansplaining? Mansplained.
Where all these men are having to
That's where you
explain
sit down and
themselves.
spread your legs out like
Trying to
Oh, that's
explain.
that's
That's
manspreading. This is
manspreading.
manspreading.
Wow. I'm kind of glad I didn't know that
That's
answer.
nice.
Skip, I didn't know where you was going at, brother. Hey, explain.
Wow.
Hey,
that explains
They
it.
may pull the plug on you,
Manspreading is
Jamie.
what you're doing now.
hey, what Ricky used to do to Lucy, I explained what
Trying
I
to
did.
explain what they did. Trying to explain it.
Mansplaining is what Geraldo Rivera said yesterday on his explanation of what Matt Lauer did. It's sad about this great guy, highly skilled and a great communicator and gentleman, good with guests. His news is a very flirty business and seems like a current epidemic that may be criminalizing courtships all across America. Allegations should be made in a timely fashion. So what he was trying to do was explain what happened to his buddy. All right.
Hey, we got a 90-year-old woman out here saying she saw you at the Plush Horse about 40 years ago.
Groping,
And Dusty's on the board.
Oh, my word.
I'm going to come out of the closet and what I
Oh,
did.
don't do that.
Jay, this is your last show, buddy. You better make it good.
Make it good.
I got an opening at the Today Show. At the Plush Horse. I did make an appearance in there one night. And I danced with the
Chippendales.
Chippendale dancer. And took my clothes off in front of
I
We
think it's
didn't
funny,
get
too.
completely,
in front
if we
of
have
a bunch
video.
of screaming women. That would be about 80 or 90, but like the 70s. I did do that. I'll be willing to do that church again and just demonstrate how much. Wow.
No, that's okay.
I was there one time and saw B.J. Thomas.
What's your video that?
BJ.
The plush horse?
Horse, yeah.
Only time you ever went to a club, wasn't it?
No.
I was giving you a chance
Golf
to
club. Golf club.
Yeah, golf. All right.
I love my real friends.
What is the most popular girl's baby name this year?
Olivia.
Alexis.
Olivia. I heard it.
Jane.
Sophie would be the correct.
I'm wrong.
But the number one name of all
It's Gloria.
what was the number one name of all boys and what was the number one baby name of Passion? Noah, John David, was number 3.
Atticus.
John.
For your son.
Joseph.
It wasn't Judas.
Bill.
Atticus.
No.
Joseph.
Better.
Jezebel?
Wrong answer.
What do you have?
What?
Ding, 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 ding.
Jackson is the right answer. All
Jackson.
right, I'm trying to tell you one last question. We have put a bid in. We have put a bid in on a piece of property. We are thinking about moving to Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
This is your last
After this
show.
show, right?
It is owned by T. Boone Pickens, who has it for sale. How many acres would that be?
About 1,000.
850.
850 acres?
We're going
5,000.
No, yeah,
7,500.
2,000.
200,000.
Listed for 250
I meant 8,000.
I'm still sticking with 2,000.
8,000.
It has 20 miles of creeks.
Oh, my.
Oh, I'm
Yes,
going
nice.
10,000.
Oh,
man. It's got
100
that
something
many.
thousand.
65,000 acres of property.
Oh, my.
The reason he's selling is because at one time he was valued at $1 billion. Now he's only valued at $500,000.
You can't take that.
500,000.
That's right. 500 million.
okay.
There you go, Brian.
All right, yeah, way to go, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll talk more. I can't read my own writing. You know, doing that strip team back kind of threw me off.
I'm sorry, James. I didn't mean to throw it out.
Thank you, Zach, for
That was good, Zach.
Hey, y'all always
What's
on
the
me. I
question?
just
That's
throw
right.
a little bit back.
What's the question?
What Jamie did
Well, let's
20
go
years
ahead and end
ago.
because I got to end on time. Y'all.
And welcome back on this Thursday morning. Let's quickly go over the forecast. We were talking about how warm it was yesterday. We are still at 50 degrees this morning, but things are going to get a little rainy today. We've got 30% chance of showers in the forecast today. High temperatures of 66 should be cleared out around upper afternoon hours, so should be good for tonight. Tomorrow, beautiful 62, nice temperatures. Great weekend, beautiful weekend, and don't forget Saturday. I do want to tell you, Hannah is having free photos with Santa, so get up there. They've got their new wreaths and trees and everything out from 12:30 to 3:30. Plan to be there. And Frank Scrimshire called in this morning and said to tell you. Santa?
No.
Oh, Frank.
Frank.
Frank said
Frank
to tell
invented
you.
groping.
Yeah, probably. But Frank says he's feeling good and loves everybody, and thanks for everybody checking on him.
All righty, let's get this party started up here. Coach Skipworth over at West Limestone. Track season over.
Yeah, we started indoor track, and one of my cross-country runners, Cassidy Winter, was named
Yeah, I saw that in the
Limestone
paper.
County Runner of the Year.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's a big deal.
Good.
So we have a 2-month season, very brief. It's all in Birmingham. We got to meet this Saturday,
So how often do you call fine ball?
once a week.
Is it easy to get through?
It depends on what day.
What's the secret to getting through?
Just keep calling. I mean, you have to. That's it. I mean,
Good answer.
I think there's
Never give up.
there's another number.
Never give up.
Persistence.
But
Oh, there's another number.
yeah, for his callers who were calling back when he was in Birmingham.
Oh.
But you just have to be repetitive. I mean, if you call like 10
So it's
minutes
kind of like
before the
sales.
show,
You just got to keep calling.
yeah. You have to.
Yeah, and if he likes you, he'll put you on.
Is old Jim
right,
from
Brad.
Tuscaloosa, has he called back in since Kiffin made a fool of him?
No.
Yeah, good. I was checking it
Hey,
back.
speaking of sports, Lindsay Lane Christian Academy is 10-0. And Tommy Murray's the #1 scorer in the nation.
Wow.
In the nation. He's averaging over
Really?
40 points a game. He is.
Wow.
He got 43 last night. I mean, Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. That's awesome.
He's a #1. Look it up. He's the #1
nation.
scorer in high school in the nation.
Yeah,
Lindsay Lane Christian Academy. Go Lions.
All right.
Hey.
What else we got going on at Lindsay Lane?
We've got a.
That's another church in town, guys. In case y'all
Yeah.
We've heard.
We got a combined choir coming up on the 10th, Sunday night at 5 o'clock with Clemens. Our choir's partnering and our children's choir's involved and all that. So that's on the 10th. We got Mark Lowry coming on the 16th. That's going to be awesome. He's a funny dude. And also he wrote, Mary Did You Know? And so he's going to be there on the 16th.
All right. So
Other than that, we just got preaching going on.
Good preaching.
Sunday morning, yeah. In James.
Do you know what a man in our Sunday school class said this Sunday? He was going to join the choir. That great theologian, Joe Carlucci.
Joe Carlucci, all right.
I never heard him
He's
open
probably
his mouth.
sings tenor, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't know.
He said his daughter says he
High
sings
tenor.
well. Yeah.
And now, man who knows all the Christian music, singing Christmas carols right now, Erik Smallwood from Friendship. Let's go local and loving it. Y'all hang on.
I was sitting on the porch at my mama's house, drinking sweet tea, stuffing my mouth. A warm breeze blowing on a hot summer's day. Couldn't be better for a little getaway. I'm with my girl again. I've been gone too long. They ain't lying when they say there's no place like home. The sweet tea's sweet, but she's much sweeter. Just be kind, watch how you treat her. She's the prettiest girl I ever did see. Well, I bless my heart, she really loves me. I'm finally with her now. She's such a southern belle, man, I love the South. Man, I love the South. She likes fishing, football, and big old trucks, riding all day and getting caught in the mud. Well, she's a rocket ride and you couldn't forget her. I've been smiling non-stop since the day that I met her. I'm with my girl again. So the story goes, they ain't lying when they say there's no place like home. The sweet tea's sweet, but she's much sweeter. Just be kind, watch how you treat her. She's the prettiest girl I ever did see. Well, I bless my heart, she really loves me. I'm finally with her now. She's such a southern belle, man, I love the South. Man, I love the South. Oh, 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 well, there ain't nothing wrong with the city and all. Can't live life without country, oh, yeah. The sweet tea's sweet, but she's much sweeter. Just be kind, watch how you treat her. She's the prettiest girl I ever did see. Well, bless my heart, she really loves me. The sweet tea's sweet, but she's much sweeter. Just be kind, watch how you treat her. She's the prettiest girl I ever did see. Well, I bless my heart, she really loves me. I'm finally with her now. Such a southern belle, oh, without a doubt, you know, man, I love the South. Man, I love the South. Man, I love the South. Man, I love
Friendship this morning. Friendship
That's right.
Methodist Church down on Highway 72 West, I guess, over there. Steve Dorning, you've been involved over there for how long?
I'm in my 18th year.
18 years.
Goodness.
I think you were one of the, we met you. I think we've been here, it'll be 15 years starting in January. One of the first people I think we kind of met when we came over here.
Yeah.
And Tony, you were here a couple of weeks ago. You've been there how long?
I've been there, I'm in my 6th year.
6 years.
6th year.
Flies by, doesn't it?
I don't see how
6
y'all
good
operate if
years.
John David don't show up. The way he talks about down there, he runs that whole place.
Well, John David's a key component in our team. He really is. And when that lug is missing, then the whole wheel just kind of wobbles.
It doesn't roll as good, does
Doesn't
it?
roll as good.
Yeah, it doesn't roll as good.
Yeah.
What's the message down at Friendship that you guys try to get across to the community?
Well, of course, we try to have an aspect of community church. It's not just what happens inside the walls, but it's what takes place when you leave worship. Worship is a big point, but for us to be effective as a church, we think we have to be impactful in the community. Of course, our slogan is to love God, love others, and serve. But we want to serve not only inside the walls of the church, but the outside, in the community, and in our state, and in our country, and in our world. So we have key vital ministries that's located here, and it's located in Yenatepe. We're in a partnership there doing a Bible Institute that we partnered with for 6-7 years now.
It's Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
Now, you also have speaking of branching out, you also have a restaurant downtown.
We do have a restaurant downtown. It's
The Old
called
Easters.
Washington Street Diner is the name. It is in the Old Easters, part of the Old Easters restaurant, actually the overflow part.
Now, what is the purpose? I saw the article that Decatur Daily did on it, which was excellent, by the way. What is the purpose of that restaurant?
Well, the purpose is several-fold. Dan White was on that restaurant for 10 years. He started Washington Street Diner, and he was getting to a place that he needed to retire. And we were doing breakfast only, and of course there were 2 or 3 employees there. And I had come over the years, used to go to Boxcar a lot for breakfast. So we went over there when Boxcar.
Well, you ate healthy, didn't you?
Oh man, yeah.
Still does.
I didn't get this way by accident. So I'm intentional in whatever I do. So we started over at Washington Street Diner. He got to a place he wanted to retire. He didn't know what to do with the business, and there was a lot of good clientele that came in, and he said, I want to sell the business, and we started talking. And I said, Dan, we could really think outside the box here and use this business to be a real blessing to the community. So why don't we think about us partnering with you, and then we take this over and we bring people that maybe can't get a job because they're just getting out of jail, working with Family Resource Center and having really struggles about the time it takes with no money coming in to get a job, and this will be a part-time position. And we'll work with some of the agencies in town and help them get a leg up, so to speak, or a foot in the door.
Well, how does it work?
It's good. We've done 3 people as far as they've come through. They've learned how to wash dishes and bus tables and start cooking, and then they've gone on to other placements, and that's worked well. Now, I've also hired 7 people that never showed up.
Now, you just open for breakfast?
Just breakfast from 5:30 to 11 o'clock during the weekdays, and Saturday from 7 to 11.
And you can get enough income in there to keep that thing operating?
Barely. The first year we lost a pretty good amount of money.
John David says he's a great cook.
Well,
That's up for debate.
Hey, the days there was a day about 2 weeks ago. We have 3 alternate cooks, and all 3 of them were sick.
Oh.
And I said, well, we've got to open the doors. So I get up and I go cook. And I can make a mean egg now and an omelet and everything at home, but I've never done it in a commercial kitchen. And we went in, and they had I told them write some instructions, and we made it, and one of them finally got to feeling a little better and came on in about halfway in the morning. So that's good to know, John.
Oh.
It is. I keep that in my...
A mean Burger King burger.
I got you.
Now, Tony, how do you guys work together over there? I mean, who's who there?
What are
Who's
different
the
roles?
boss?
Who's who? I
he's
guess
the boss.
technically, yeah, Steve would call it. I'm lead pastor, and Steve is known as our executive pastor. But within that, we're all a team. And so Steve is at Cambridge early on Sunday mornings, and also at Lucas
Y'all
Ferry.
built a branch church.
We've got two.
We've got two. Yes, so we've got our North Campus where Steve is technically lead pastor there, and that's where Erik does such great worship. And so
That's right north of Shaggy's.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm gonna
Shaggy's
take your
is no
word for that.
longer
Whatever
there.
Shaggy's may
Well,
be.
it was the place that Erik was going to do a big music concert and it closed.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
So that wasn't his first
Now,
then.
your other location, now Cambridge is an old place, isn't it?
It's an old
Cambridge
place.
will
Yes.
be 200 years old this next year, 2018. They'll be 200 years old. They're actually number 6 on the Hallelujah Trail in the historical books of Alabama.
When had that church been closed?
No, we still have about a dozen people that attend there, but we've got a nice piece of property, and it's in a great location to start a new work or revitalize that work. So we're kind of brainstorming and dreaming
What to
about
do.
what that could be, and if it could make a difference in that community.
Anything else we need to know about the great? How's the
time
mayor
is-
doing?
Mayor's doing well. He was at church Sunday, and I made the comment, you know, that he looks a lot better after surgery than he did before.
He sure does.
And I don't know what they did to him. I know they worked on something down here, but they might have done something up here. I don't know.
You need to fatten him up a little bit. You need to get
Take him over there to that
He
diner.
needs to, he needs to go to the diner, doesn't he?
All right. Hey, great to see you, Tony. Good to see you
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
Thank you.
Here
Thank you.
Pleasure to be here, James.
Here in just a
Thank
second. We'll
you.
come back and talk with Joseph in just a moment, too. Y'all, hang on. And now, time to cruise in with the Mustang man, all-star plumber, Jim Chuck, a call and all the great folks over there at 80 Pruitt Ford yesterday. Going to be back over there today. We got a brand new, basically, Ford for sale. Also, Brad Stovall Audio and Body Glass. Heard from Brad yesterday.
Sure did.
We'll go by and visit him next week. All right, any car shows or is it done?
Well,
Thank
car
you,
show, car show season is kind of done.
Yeah.
But, you know, Eli Williams, the foundation, is having their benefit dinner on Thursday night, the 14th, up at the event center. Let's see, what is this week? I'll have a flyer next week.
Is that open for everybody?
It is. They're selling tables. You know, I think it's $40 a head. I think to come and eat dinner. They're going to have a guest speaker. They're going to have live entertainment, and there'll be about I think I've got about 8 or 10 cars lined up to be inside. So it's almost like an inside car
inside
show.
car
Oh, you mean inside the event center?
Nice.
Your buddy Gary Ryan is bringing his
Really?
55 Chevy up.
Beautiful.
So
Joe
y'all gonna have a car
Laxton.
show inside?
Inside. So, well, they're kind of invite-only cars and trucks. They're going to be really special vehicles. So, kind of like you're at a museum. If you've ever been to a car museum where you
Right.
walk through the museum and see the different vehicles. So, really special event. I'm looking forward to it.
Special little
Anything
boy.
else happening in your life?
No, just some auditions. I told Gloria that my long hair was for one audition. I didn't get it. And the beard is for another one.
All right,
They're
what's
still
your
in
next
the
on the
running.
Georgia game? Who do you think's going to lose this weekend?
Georgia's going to lose, but I'm going to predict 28-21.
Well, does Bama get back in?
I think they will.
Wouldn't that be
think so?
something?
Look at
Bama
the
beats Auburn
stats.
and-
They've
should.
always been in.
They will.
They
The
should.
committee has
Lose
put
them
them
one
in.
game out of the season. Shouldn't
I
be fair.
agree.
Tell us,
Let's
Eric.
go. Thank
Tell
you,
us,
Joe.
Eric.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go local and loaded with yet another member of Friendship, right north of Shaggy's at Friendship North.
You're never going to live that
Here he is
down.
now, local and loving it, Erik Smallwood.
Well, headed down south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way out of North Carolina. Stare up the road and pray to God I see headlights. I made it down that coast in about 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. down from the cold. Up in New England, I was born to be a feather in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Well, North Country winners keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, I had to up and leave, but I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. Here we go. And rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind in the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. But he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. But I gotta get a move on, fit for the sun. I hear my baby call out my name, and I know that she's the only one. But if I die in Athens, at least I will die free. And rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. And rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me.